Welcome back to the channel, viewers. Welcome to beautiful Edinburgh, Scotland. Let's start at Edinburgh Castle. The National Galleries of Scotland down there. We're in Princes Street Gardens just now. Castle in the distance. About 16 degrees this morning. Just came off a train at Edinburgh Waverley from Glasgow. It took about 50 minutes. So these gardens, believe it or not, used to be private gardens owned by rich landowners and people who owned houses on the other side of the street in Princes Street. Princes Street is now occupied mostly by shops, restaurants, not really many, not bars really in Princes Street. Old Waverley Hotel there. Scott Monument. Bringing you some history on the channel. So it's going to be a nice day here actually. It's only 8:30 in the morning and already the sun is out, which is quite unusual for Scotland at this time. Wee tip for you, Edinburgh Waverley, as you come in, where the ticket office is, they have toilets, they're free of charge. If you wander down or up the stairs and you go to the Waverley Market Mall where all the food courts are, the toilets charge you money. So you either need change or your bank card, you can now do contactless. They've got everything sorted there for you. Also, I was in Greggs there, massive queue for Greggs out the door. They've got a wrap I quite like in Greggs. I was going to get it, but they literally no food in the fridge. I don't know what's going on. I've not the delivery this morning, nothing there. There's the Bright bus tours, hop on, hop off buses. Heading up this way, just in a wee second. We've got the old Jenner's building, unfortunately it's shut now. Famous building, used to be a big massive department store there. And round to the right we've got the Royal British Hotel, one of the very old hotels here next to the old Waverley Hotel as well. If you're coming to Edinburgh, where would you stay? Well, I met a lovely couple from Canada, Vince and Dana. Absolutely lovely to meet you on the train yesterday. They're here in Edinburgh for 3 days and they're staying just round the corner at Thistle Street, and I says you've picked a great location. If I was coming to Edinburgh, I'd want to stay round about here near Waverley because you're close to the old town and the new town. The Royal Mile, it basically is just up the hill there, up Coburn Street, just round the corner, straight ahead, go right round the bend and up the hill past the Scotsman pub, can't miss it. That's the booking office. Witherspoon's pub, very affordable, you get a cheap breakfast in there, cheap drinks. That's part of the train station effectively. That's Waverley train station and that's the wee mall we've got next to it called the Waverley Market, Princess Mall. Lots of shops in there actually, but not as big as a new shopping centre. It's just down here to the right called the St James's Shopping Centre, where they spent £1 billion building it, and they've got a lot of high-end designer shops. At the back of it you've got Harvey Nicks and the Maltese Walk and a lot of fancy shops as well. H&M across here as well. Topshop was there. You see there is some buildings in Princes Street that are unoccupied at the moment, which is unusual and I think they need to sort it out quickly. It's one of the most famous streets in Scotland. Just at the top here we've got the Scotsman Hotel and we've got the Balmoral Hotel, very famous. And if you wanted to head down to the other train station in Edinburgh, it's down here in the West End, Edinburgh Haymarket. From here it would be at least a 20-minute walk, I would think. So if you're coming to Edinburgh for the day and you're thinking what train station do I get off at, to see most of the tourist attractions you'll get off here at Edinburgh Waverley. Effectively bring you out on Princes Street. We're going to cross over here. It's Old Waverley Hotel. You can actually get some quite affordable deals on that hotel. The most expensive time to come to Edinburgh, without a doubt, is between May and October, but especially August when the Edinburgh Festival is on, where the prices become crazy. But to be fair, it's the best time to come if you love live comedy, entertainment, live music. The place is buzzing. So many talented performers come up here. My favourite place to visit anywhere in the world, Edinburgh Festival. Come here every year at least 2 or 3 times. Always manage to find some sort of affordable deal. try and book it well in advance, and I'm talking about 1 year in advance if you see a deal. There's a Flixbus there. So bus station's just round the corner. There's another city sightseeing hop on, hop off bus. TK Maxx always reminds me of a wee jumbo sale in there. Stuff's all over the joint. Right, let's continue. There is the famous Rose Street over here on the left. I'll show you in a wee minute. It's not busy, Rose Street, this time of night. It's busy at the weekends especially. Full of bars from this end right down to the bottom. There is quite a few independent shops as well, and also the back entrance to Primark and Marks and Spencer's is also there. I think Marks and Spencer's are still there. Quite a lot of the shops have moved to the new shopping centre at St James's. That's Rose Street. Starts at Robertson's there, all the way down. Quite a few good nice bars down there as well. Here's St Andrew's Gardens. Sometimes at the festival there's Spiegel tents, a lot of tents here, it's really nice. Some nice restaurants here. We've got the Ivy. I think Gordon Ramsay's restaurants here as well, let me just check. Bus station's round the corner, St Andrew's bus station. You can get the bus to Glasgow on megabus.com, part of CityLink. Normally get it, in theory you can get it from £1, but hard to get that if you don't book it well in advance. Maybe cost you a £5 each way. Gordon Ramsay at Bread Street Kitchen and Bar. Wagamama. And next to it, I think from memory, we've got a famous Indian restaurant that's very, very popular here called Dashum. I've been in here, it's lovely. The interesting part is when you go for a meal here, they take you downstairs to the bar. They've got a very old-fashioned, unique bar. You have to go to see what I mean. Looks like they're doing breakfast here as well. So an Indians, but they're doing breakfast. So it's quite interesting. Always really, really busy. Probably have to book it well in advance. Let's head back down this way anyway. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. All I do in this channel is just do wee walks around Scotland. It's nothing that complicated. It's just a wee trip down memory lane. Maybe you've studied in Edinburgh, or you've lived in Edinburgh and you've moved away, you might be staying abroad and you want to see what Edinburgh's like today. Then I'm just trying to give you a wee example of the changes. Maybe there's the Edinburgh Glasgow bus, that's the megabus. It'll turn right here and it'll go all the way down Princes Street, down past Haymarket. Now a wee tip, if you book on megabus.com it's cheaper than CityLink, but I believe the megabus.com you have to start at the main bus station, which is just through these gardens. St Andrew's bus station, it's just right there. If you book with CityLink you can jump on at any point. A nice restaurants here as well. I think I'm crossing over here from memory. There's another famous street in Edinburgh called George Street that's full of really nice bars, restaurants, shops. Lots of shops up the top here. I've done quite a few videos on the channel showing you this. Old-fashioned telephone boxes. Very, very rarely see these now. Wonder if they're still in operation. I would very much doubt it. Let's have a wee look, but I don't think these phones will be connected, but we'll check and see. Can you believe they're still connected? It's 60 pence the minimum to use a phone. I cannot believe that's still in operation. We'll try and get it back on. There you go. I did not expect that. It's nice buildings here. So George Street is all the way down there. Now I'm going to Thistle Street today, so I think it's down here to the left. Be warned, if you're coming to Edinburgh for 2 or 3 days, if you're planning to stay mostly in the city centre, which most tourists will be, I do not recommend hiring a car or driving a car. The parking in Edinburgh is a complete nightmare. and car parking charge are extortionate. I'll give you an example. Just this street round the corner, I had to park here because I was unloading stock for a shop. My daughter's doing a wee pop-up shop, and to park here for 3 hours was £24, and that was the maximum stay, so you have to move the car after 3 hours. They've got more traffic wardens in Edinburgh than they have people. There's hundreds of them about. You would not believe how many you see here. The sightseeing bus, bit ambitious to up the top deck, but there's people up there just now having a wee vape. There's the Ibis Styles hotel. It's quite nice, Ibis Styles. Prices will vary in Edinburgh. I've stayed in lots of nice hotels around here. I've stayed in budget ones as well. A couple of hotels that I'd recommend. Ten Hill Place is nice. Hotel Indigo is very nice as well, just round the corner there. But it just depends on the deals. They'll vary in price completely. So you'll notice we come up to these wee cobble streets. This is Thistle Street, South East Lane. It's pretty quiet, this street. You notice the yellow lines are just like no way of parking around here without getting a ticket. There is free parking available. You'll need to drive at least 20-25 minutes from here, probably down towards Leith, or if you go all the way beyond Haymarket, and I mean really beyond Haymarket, down towards Dalry, there is some free parking, but round about here, no chance. If you're looking for a post office, the good news is the post office is just up here, and round the corner there's a couple of well-known bars and restaurants as well. If we continue up here and we take a right, we're maybe 15-minute walk away from an area called Stockbridge that's got some very nice independent shops, and also some really nice bars and restaurants. Quite an affluent area, but it's pretty nice. So one thing I noticed as well, cobble streets can be a bit tricky if you're hauling suitcases about, but it's not bad. This is literally a 10-minute walk. I've went the kind of long way from Waverley, but it's a 10-minute walk really from here. At the very end of this road there's a couple of cafes where you can get hot rolls, a couple of custom clothes shops, a tailors, and a few other things as well. There's the parking meter, and I'll show you the prices. You better sit down for this one. I don't know if they display it actually here. It's one of these ringos, you have to phone them, so I don't even know if they actually display the price. Oh, there it's there, £8.20 per hour. So when you first come here you will be shocked when you see the prices here. Maximum stay 3 hours. I told you it was £24 for 3 hours. This is Hanover Street. Okay, there's quite a good pub here called the Hanover Tap. It's not the cheapest, but it's nice, and I'm going to recommend if you're coming to Edinburgh Festival, they do some free shows here. You just pay what you want on the way out, or you can book tickets in advance for, let's say, £5 to guarantee entry. They've got some really good comedians that play here, and they're free shows at the Edinburgh Festival. Bucks Bar, they've got one in Glasgow as well. That just takes us back up to George Street and Princess Street. There's a Stack and Still if you want a wee pancake on the left hand side. And here is Thistle Street. Now I did tell you there was more traffic wardens here than people, and there's we've just bumped into one. I told you, viewers, I was not kidding about this. So it's unbelievable the price of parking here. Yeah, down there to the left a wee bit, Stockbridge, and I'm just heading up to the wee shop on the right hand side. There's the post office there. We've got the Thistle Street bar up there as well. Lots of nice places here. A couple I met from Canada just in apartments across the road. They're away up to the Highlands today. 7:30 in the morning the trip leaves, and it gets them back about 8 o'clock at night, so that is a full day trip. I hope you're loving it, guys. I think you're going up to Loch Ness and a few other places. Hope you've enjoyed this wee walk in Edinburgh. Sushi place over there, and 6 by Nico is a fancy place. 6-course menu, changes I think every week or every month, and very, very popular. You see a lot of maroon buses in Edinburgh. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit the wee subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Check out all my other videos in Scotland. We'll see you in the next one.